Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, May 12 suggests some major moments in Fairmont Crest as a new week kicks off. Catherine "Cat" Richardson will attempt to unleash a revenge scheme, while Eva Thomas will struggle to keep what little she has left. Plus, the Dupri family will continue to reel over all the recent betrayals they've dealt with. So it's time to talk about what fans should expect during Monday's show. First off, it sounds like Cat will grow suspicious of Eva. With that said, she's always been sus of Eva's intention. The truth of the matter is that while yes, Eva did help Leslie Thomas manipulate Cat's family and was a part of her mom's bombshell reveal at the Richardsons' anniversary party, Eva was also manipulated by her mother too. Fans can tell that Eva does have a good heart, but Cat sees anything but. It sounds like Cat will set the wheels in motion for a revenge plan. So what exactly does she have in mind? Cat caught Eva and Thomas Tom Navarro share a tender moment during the Friday, May 9 episode, and she's sure to have a meltdown during the May 12 show. What kind of repercussions will Eva face in the aftermath of this? Cat may issue an ultimatum to Tom during the Monday, May 12 show, so if Tom turns his back on her, Eva will have no one. Or is there one person she still may have in her corner? Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, May 12 indicate Eva will be desperate to hold on to something or someone. Eva has no friends in town, her mom has disowned her, and the Richardsons and Dupris are disgusted with her. However, there's a glimmer of hope for a fresh chapter between her and her dad, Ted Richardson. Will she see her dad during Monday's episode? Will he help lift her spirits? Finally, the Dupri family will lemon over all that's happened to them as of late, from Ted's affair to Bill Hamilton's involvement in it all and running Leslie out of town, as well as Andrew Richardson's recently admitting to knowing about the affair prior to Leslie's spill. The family has been through heck and back. Will they decide it's time to shake off the victim mentality and move on with grace in their heads held high? Beyond the Gates spoilers hint that the Dupris are never ones to stay down for long. So there's a good chance that Vernon Dupri and Anita Dupri have a solid plan on the next steps they should take to get past their latest family drama. Hey everyone, welcome back to Glimmer Line, your go-to for all the latest spoilers, gossip, and TV buzz. I'm Selena, and today we're spilling the tea on everything you've missed. Let's dive right in. As we celebrate Mother's Day weekend, meet the star's real-life moms in our newly expanded family album. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, May 12, the Dupris reel from a cascade of betrayals. Eva scrambles to hold on to what little she has left. Cat's growing suspicion sets the stage for a reckoning that threatens to fracture the family beyond repair. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Tuesday, May 13, the Dupris reclaim their power with a defiant appearance at the country club. Eva makes a final plea for her mother's love. Martin begins to unravel the truth behind a haunting memory that could destroy the family's legacy. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Wednesday, May 14, the Dupris rally around old dreams and new truths. Eva walks into the lion's den hoping for a second chance. Danny reignites a forbidden flame. Cat quietly prepares for war, refusing to let Eva claim a place in the family. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Thursday, May 15, Eva searches for connection on her birthday. Cat turns the tables with a bold move that could finally bring Leslie down. Ashley and Derek tiptoe around a growing divide. Is love enough to hold them together? Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, May 16, Danny and Pamela chase a risky new dream. Doug finds himself out of options. Cat closes in on Leslie. Beyond the Gates spoilers indicate some bombshells in the land of Fairmont Crest. The CBS soap just dropped its May 12 to 16 preview, and there are some major moments fans should take note of. Eva Thomas celebrates a new chapter, while Nicole Richardson finds out about Danny Dupri and Andrew Richardson. Plus, Leslie Thomas manipulates Catherine "Cat" Richardson. Time to dive into the drama fans should expect next week. The Beyond the Gates preview opens with Leslie's voice lashing out at Eva, while a clip shows her bonding with her bio dad, Ted Richardson. It looks like Eva and Ted will get closer next week, which is nice. However, her mom won't approve. As Leslie continues with her rant, scenes shift to show the mom providing harsh words to her daughter in the diner. As she states, "Look at you living the life with the parent you chose. Don't give me another thought." In her typical narcissistic fashion, Leslie is making Eva feel guilty for spending time with Ted. Still, as the promo progresses, it's clear that Leslie has so much more up her sleeve. Across town, Anita Dupri is shown at the piano next to Vernon Dupri. She states, "Anything for you, Mr. Dupri," accepts that as she places her cell phone aside. What could this be about? Back to Leslie. She's in the next clip of BTU's preview for May 12 to 16, as she stares intently at Kat. Kat states, "So you're admitting it. Eva ran Laura off the road." Leslie looks intently at Kat, so it's clear that she'll try to pin Eva for Laura's accident, even though she was the one behind it all. Lastly, the Beyond the Gates preview for next week closes with Nicole at her home, as she asks Danny what's going on between her and Ander. After Nicole says this, a clip flashes of Danny and Ander in bed together, making out. Danny then questions why it took him so long to get into her bed. She's got a massive smile on her face, and so does he, but how long will that last now that Nicole knows there's something between Danny and her nephew? Are you excited about the week of May 12 to 16? Share your thoughts. Tune into the CBS Soap Daily so you don't miss a moment of the drama. And visit CTS often for the best Beyond the Gates spoilers, updates, and news. Beyond the Gates What to Watch Storylines weekly update for May 12 to 16 tease the week ahead features Danny reigniting a forbidden flame, a whole new Ted, and Nicole contemplating a life-changing move. Tune in next week so you can catch all of the action in Fairmont Crest. Monday, May 5, 2025. Episode number 47. Leslie detonated the emotional bombshell she'd been carrying, and the fallout was instant and devastating. Her revelations blindsided both the Dupris and Richardsons, dragging decades of hidden pain and resentment into the harsh light of day. As accusations flew and long-held secrets unraveled, family members were forced to confront truths they weren't ready to hear. With the foundation of both families rocked, everyone scrambled to figure out what came next, each person struggling to hold onto some sense of stability in a world that suddenly felt like quicksand. Thursday, May 8, 2025. Episode number 48. Nicole reeled in the aftermath of Ted's devastating betrayal. What hurt most wasn't just the lie, it was how long she believed in it. As she tried to piece together what this meant for her family and her future, Bill's shadowy involvement came to light. His role in burying Ted's secret decades ago couldn't be ignored, and the ripple effect hit both the Dupri and Hamilton clans. Loyalties frayed, bonds cracked, and everyone began questioning the stories they'd always accepted as truth. Nothing felt safe, not even family. Friday, May 9, 2025. Episode number 49. The Dupris scrambled to contain the chaos, desperate to restore order after Ted's betrayal shattered their sense of unity. Eva, guilt-ridden and raw, tried to make amends, but not everyone was ready to forgive. Meanwhile, Kat found herself in the wrong place at a very revealing time, stumbling upon an intimate moment that left her shaken. What she saw could upend more than just one relationship. It had the power to change the trajectory of her life. Trust was in short supply, and secrets no longer stayed buried. Monday, May 12. Episode number 50. The Dupris reel from a cascade of betrayals. Eva scrambles to hold on to what little she has left. Kat's growing suspicion sets the stage for a reckoning that threatens to fracture the family beyond repair. Tuesday, May 13. Episode number 51. The Dupris reclaim their power with a defiant appearance at the country club. Eva makes a final plea for her mother's love. Martin begins to unravel the truth behind a haunting memory that could destroy the family's legacy. Wednesday, May 14. Episode number 52, The Dupris Rally Around Old Dreams and New Truths. Eva walks into the lion's den, hoping for a second chance. Dani reignites a forbidden flame. Kat quietly prepares for war, refusing to let Eva claim a place in the family. Thursday, May 15, episode number 53. *** Keith D. Robinson D. Buthes as Dr. Ted Richardson *** Eva searches for connection on her birthday. Kat turns the tables with a bold move that could finally bring Leslie down. Meanwhile, Ashley and Derek tiptoe around a growing divide. Is love enough to hold them together? Friday, May 16. Episode number 54. Dani and Pamela chase a risky new dream. Doug finds himself out of options. Kat closes in on Leslie. Nicole contemplates a life-changing move. I finally got to see my favorite ice queen react. I was craving this last week, and Nicole did not disappoint. While I love Dani's penchant for drama, like pulling a gun at Bill's wedding, I'm so glad the two sisters didn't react the same way to betrayal. That shows the writer's commitment to characterization over plot, and I appreciate it. Nicole cut Ted without raising her voice. She interrogated him like a very pretty Terminator. 10 out of 10, no notes. Ted, however, was lacking in the passion. He said a lot of passionate stuff, but he showed no emotion, no tears. He should have been on his knees. I wanted to see teary-eyed declarations of love. Promises of undying devotion backed up by sleeping outside her door. Womp womp for me. Meanwhile, over at Chez Dupri, the family was worrying about Nicole, but no one was with her. Then Chelsea let Leslie into the manse. I get that this is a soap, but I don't buy that Chelsea would do that. Nor do I believe that an unhinged woman like Leslie would ring the doorbell. It would have been fun to see Leslie break in, but I digress. After exchanging a few barbs with Leslie, no new information revealed. By the way, the family gathered around the piano. That's right, the piano. Anita sang Amazing Grace. At first, I wondered if I was having some kind of brain misfire. Nicole is having one of the worst nights of her life, and the family is singing. Holy family dysfunction, Batman. If that had been Dani, the family would have been strategizing and taking shifts to watch over her. Maybe that's why Dani acts the way she does, to get attention. Poor Nicole does everything right, and nobody comes to her aid, except for her own daughter, Kat, aka Ice Queen Jr. I will confess to being confused as to what in the hell Leslie plans to do now. She still wants Ted. We can tell that by the daydreams she has. But then she turns on Eva, the only leverage she has to get to Ted. She pleads Eva's case to the Dupris, asking them to treat her as nicely as they treat Kat. It didn't make sense because Eva is Ted's daughter, not Nicole's. The Dupris have nothing to do with Eva. What? And how does she plan to show the Dupris that Eva is worthy of their love? She kicks Eva out of her home. Makes no sense. In the Friday cliffhanger, Leslie finally trespassed into Nicole's home. Can't wait to see what the Ice Queen does next week. The cliffhanger also reminded me how alone and unprotected Nicole is. Dani's out confronting Ted when she should have been by Nicole's side. Anita and Vernon couldn't be bothered to go over to Nicole's home. She had to go to their house to get their support. Anyway, I need to know what the next stage of Leslie's plan is. How is she going to win Ted by antagonizing and disowning Eva? Does she want money from the Dupris? How does she think she's going to get that after she ruined Nicole's life? Will she find new uses for her many wigs, or will it have something to do with the apparent secret she's about to reveal to Nicole, whether she wants to hear it or not? On my kill list, Ashley, Derek, Thomas, and Haley. Martin, if we need to cut a Dupri. I don't care how it's done. A major natural disaster, a serial killer, a pileup on the highway, poisoning of the water supply, etc. Also, Kat's interest in Thomas. He has no loyalty to her. Free Ice Queen Jr. on my wish list. A new family on the scene that has slightly less prominence than the Dupris, but can give them a run for their money. The vacancies left by the kill list above can make room for this new family. Also, Jacob investigating Leslie and Eva as possible suspects in hurting Nicole's assistant. On my poop list, Naomi being stuck in this story with this unhoused woman. Her court battle with Bill had more juice. This is not a good substitute. Also, Haley existing. She's ruining Bill's scenes. She's not on Danny's level and can't go toe-to-toe with her.